Did you see that GameStop is going to be reopening some stores soon?
No.
Well, guess what? There's some states are going to be allowing stores to open. And GameStop is going to, let's see, where are the states? South Carolina and Georgia are two of the states. But it sounds like they are just, raring to go to get those trade-ins. And GameStop also announced that they're going to be, the executives are going to be taking a temporary base salary reduction of 50%. That includes, Reggie's going to take, what's Reggie's cut? 50% also. Damn, Reggie joined at a bad time. It's not going his way.
Yeah.
At all. It's
I feel like Reggie's just there, though. Like, he's like, oh, I was just sitting at home with tons of money. Now I'm getting 50% of that extra money I didn't really need.
Right.
Probably all right with it.
Without having to do much.
Right.
Yeah, you might be onto something. I was talking to my buddy about the GameStop situation, like how they were basically fucked before this whole pandemic. They were just lucky if they were going to be able to hang on for the new console release. And now with this pandemic, like, who even knows if they could make it till then?
Well, at least they're not in the oil business.
That's true. But my buddy, he's the type of guy that he likes to hear problems so he can solve them. And he's not like, he's a gamer, but he's the same friend that asked me if Stadia was a gaming platform.
Uh-huh.
That's a legitimate question from
it is. That's a legitimate
valid question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even for a gamer, like, that's fine. So I was talking to my buddy about GameStop, and he's like, I know what they need to do. He's like, these guys, like, they don't know, they are too much old school thinking. They can't keep up with new thinking. He's like, you got a pandemic. What do you need a pandemic? I don't know. You toilet paper? No. You need testing. You need to get tested for the disease. So now we're going to take all the GameStops and we're going to get testing. And you can come and get your coronavirus testing at GameStop. And I was
but they would need to get the tests.
Hey, I mean, what are their options? They're not closed. They're closed. Like, they're not making any money. They have no chance. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, it's better than being closed, and they can still sell.
But they would need to there aren't enough tests for
maybe they should be trying to make their own get their own tests. GameStop refurbish tests. Refurbish tests.
Ooh.
They can buy tests that are used from other from hospitals and stuff.
I don't think it works that way.
Then they can sell you some pops on the way out. Sorry, you have the coronavirus, but here's 20% off. Buy two, get one free pops.
Would you like a Linus pop?
Right.
From Peanuts? Everyone's favorite. He has a blanket.
Right. Do you want protection? Do you want to order protection on your test in case the test doesn't work? You can come back.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No? Well, I mean, but they're closed. I mean, these freak states are going to open up and, I don't know what's going to happen.
I understand they're closed. They need to just, they need to have a more robust online selection.
Corona Stop?
I feel like I get like 5 emails a day from them right now.
What are they telling you?
They're telling me that I should order stuff from them.
Oh, okay, right.
From the website.
Yeah.
And you ignore it, right?
I did order something from them earlier this week.
Now imagine if instead of telling you about like some deal on, whatever, Fortnite V-Bucks, they're telling you, hey, we have coronavirus tests. Come on in.
Wait, they have a deal on Fortnite V-Bucks?
I think that would be a better thing for them.
Yeah. If they could come up with some exclusive deal with Fortnite for V-Bucks.
What do you think's harder to get, the coronavirus tests or deals from Epic on V-Bucks?
Deals from Epic on V-Bucks. That would actually be a really great thing because it's something they could sell digitally with no shipping.
Right.
Just a code. And they have a deal. Now all V-Bucks,
Yeah, but what's in it for Epic?
They sell more V-Bucks. Are you kidding?
I think they just want to sell full price V-Bucks.
You know what? You're talking about a virtual currency that has no value. Of course they know what that value.
It has no value.
It has no value in the sense of, it's not a real thing. It's not tangible.
It's pretty tangible. They like basically started a whole
I'm pretty sure that if GameStop was selling V-Bucks at a 10% discount, Epics would still make a whole lot of money.
I'm sure GameStop would love that, but Epic,
I'm saying
they're going to make the same amount whether they do that or not.
No, they're not. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to make the same amount. You're saying that in this right now, you're assuming that everyone buys all of their V-Bucks from GameStop, or that everyone would even know that there's a 10% discount at GameStop. I think it's a win-win. You still have the majority of people that are going to buy their V-Bucks directly on their console or phone when they're, about to make that impulse buy. Now, the people that are planning ahead and want to get some V-Bucks, they can go to GameStop and save their 10%. And it's not like we're talking a huge amount.
What's in it for Epic, though? Nothing.
Epic makes money. Someone who would, like me, who's never spent money on V-Bucks, I'd be more likely to spend V-Bucks if I could if they were on sale.
What if GameStop started, like, maybe melting down some of those old game CDs and maybe turned it into
I just want to know why all of a sudden you think Epics wouldn't make money if it doesn't cost them anything.
Why do you keep calling them Epics?
I said Epics. That's funny. Epic.
Epics was a game developer, right?
They were.
Commodore 64.
Right. I don't think
and they're a TV
anymore.
network. But yeah, Epic would make plenty of money if they sold $10 worth of V-Bucks for $9.
Whatever. They should start making masks, and hopefully, you buy some masks, and maybe you do the buy two get one
or
free
Robux. They could do Robux at a discount.
Clearance T-shirts. You take those clearance T-shirts, you cut them up, and you make them into masks.
Virtual currency headquarters.
But you can't stay open.
They don't need to stay open. They just need to maintain their digital footprints.
GameStop's whole business revolves on getting you into the store. That's why
they're failing. You're the one who said 10 minutes ago that they're thinking in the old ways, and instead you came up with this moron idea of selling tests. And I'm trying to come up with a real solution.
First of all, that was my friend's idea.
They need to have a more robust digital footprint, and if they can pivot
what more robust? It's a store. You can buy stuff on it. People like to buy stuff from Amazon.
How much? What?
It's a good site.
What are Walmart and Target going to do?
Right.
When Epic gives GameStop these deals, Walmart and Target are going to be like, "Hey, what's going on there, Epic?"
Right. I'm telling you, they won't.
And guess what stores are open right now?
Selling V-Bucks selling V-Bucks at full price at those stores isn't going to be an issue for them. And if I'm telling you,
they're going to want the deals.
GameStop needs to pivot themselves to have a more robust digital footprint. And if they could strike a deal where they could sell digital currencies, something that requires 0 shipping fees and has no overhead.
But everybody wants that. I mean, why would Epic allow...
The question was, how could you save GameStop? I'm telling you, that would be the way.
But that's like, they're better... My friend's idea is more realistic.
I don't think so. I think
you think Amazon doesn't want to sell those things for a discount?
I'm telling you, I'm sure they all do. But Amazon doesn't play nice with anyone. They don't even sell Nintendo products.
But that's because they choose not to, because they're trying to piss off. They have a fight with Nintendo.
I know. I was just saying. So clearly they don't care. They'd rather. Amazon is in a place where they can hold a grudge and just not sell anything.
Of course.
Which again would just help GameStop.
Of course.
Exactly. So again, the question is, how do you help GameStop? If they could pivot away to make them a hub for digital currencies,
they can't.
That would be the way. You say they can't. I say it's possible.
Impossible. Better chance taking those clearance T-shirts and getting the employees to make masks. Now you're essential employees.
Mm-hmm.
And now people come in for the masks. You trade in a couple games when you get your mask, and GameStop's back in business. We got the trades going. We got the profit margins going up.
And then when the stores open up again, you could sell the game cards in store. The ones that say 25 in the corner, you sell those for $22.50.
Why not tell people they can come in and trade their $20 bills for $30?
Because that's a lot more than 10%.
I think we can, on volume, we could.
Now, if you were to say trade in your $20 bills for $22,
you give them $22.50 for $25, just straight up. And
yeah.
Guys,
we got it.
Never mind.
We get enough people. We're good to go. All right. Anyway, GameStop.
I like your idea, Wombat. It just doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense. You just don't think it could happen.
You would need to have pictures of Tim Sweeney doing something like really weird.
I'm telling you, Epic still makes a tremendous amount of money with a 10% discount on V-Bucks.
But GameStop has no leverage in this situation.
What do you mean? Both companies have plenty of leverage.
What's GameStop's leverage?
GameStop's leverage.
They're going out of business.
Yeah,
fast.
and they need to sell something.
So that's
No,
reverse leverage.
That's not leverage.
Oh, you get marketing leverage from GameStop.
Wow, in their stores that aren't open?
They're going to send me even more emails?
Yes, they'll send you even more emails. Everything, every circular that goes out, every time video game deals post about this is the weekly ad. The first thing is always going to be 10% off all V-Bucks. It'll be there.
Your circulars.
It's not worth like upsetting the economy that they've created. Like I don't know.
Because I don't think it would. I don't think 10% is enough at one retailer to upset their economy. Especially when the average skin already costs $20.
It's a good way to launder money.
Now that's something a GameStop could be used for.
Laundering money.
That's about it.
Is that essential?
Mm-hmm.